I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength now superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Fearless.
the smoke. Breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want now. This ain't what you want. Who alive can't put me in a box. I redefine any definition you got. I am the tiger, I'm making steps to the top. The flames, I whip it up, you just gotta hand me the rock. Take a seat, you cannot stand it. All I know, the flow harder than a Scotch bunny. Don't try study me, you cannot manage. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat, you'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning. I'm known as spit vicious. Release bombs and go tick tick. Boom, you blown me that head missing. I'm a phenomenon. Stacking cheese like it's Parmesan. 8 different flows, call me Octomom. I'm moving fast like the Autobahn. And I'm independent, so I'm not your fucking starving like it's Ramadan. Sick, twisted, gifted. Can't copy, printed. Can't hold me down. I shape shift, I'm liquid. I killed this beat, I might get convicted. They know how I move, it was predicted. Persistent, spoke it into existence. So consistent, no assistance. Hear me once, become addicted. If I rap it, then I live it. There's no cap when I be spitting this.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Hello everybody and welcome to the stream here at the Benelux Premier, where we're currently going to watch the first game of today. It's been a little bit of a messy start to begin with, because there were some issues with me personally not being able to join the server. Now that's all sorted out and solved, and a round was played, the server was restarted, and now people are going to manually kill everybody to hopefully ensure that the economy purposes are also right. So everyone has bought their specific utility, and they're currently just maneuvering their way around with the necessary kills and bomb plants that have been found. So they're going to schedule the round, and after that we'll begin with the game itself. It's going to be the likings of SupaFly against Myth to start. And a pretty interesting game, if you ask me, with a lot of potential. We're in the knockout stage at the moment, which means we're going to have 3 teams playing against each other all on this day. The top 2 will be qualifying for the later stage, and the last one will unfortunately be eliminated. So we're going to say goodbye to 1. We're going to thank 2 for being here with us today, and a lot of fun will be had. It's the 1-0 start that has been found by SupaFly, which means we can go ahead and move into the game. And as we are doing that, I am going to quickly go over and switch the name of Team Agonix over towards what's supposed to be SupaFly. There we go. Got that sorted, and the round is on with SupaFly onto the T side. Good beginning with that first round that did originally get restarted. Now onto the second. There's a false buy for Myth, which leads to them looking to save here at DE does too. See, I get the chat open, and we're gonna go. Yeah, it's always a question, and with Face It, there are some specific settings that, from my own experience from hosting a tournament, I've made those mistakes as well. There's one button that's painful. SupaFly taking the 2-0 lead here at the start. I mean, not like I'm sounding surprised at all. Hey, I made the prediction myself, and that's our prediction battle is still ongoing, of course, in this tournament as well. But at the same time, Myth, always a team that can surprise. And I do see them making a good appearance in especially the game against Connector 1. It's going to be played after this one. And then Myth can potentially look and hope to see Connector 1 then either play against the Connector 1 and see them win that for them to qualify. So that would be Myth Esports in a tough position, but they got the chances in their palm of their hands, right? Winning against SupaFly would set them up comfortably to get a victory against Connector 1 as well, considering the elo and all the experience. A little different. SupaFly is a pretty great team. They have found themselves all the kills necessary in the first 3 to get the rounds going. Myth will look to respond, as they're going to have the full buy for the first time. AWP on Army Potent. He's put himself into a pretty comfortable spot here towards long, along with the op. Making sure the rest can go ahead and swing out short, which is where FSN finds himself his first. Good shot to begin. An opening found. And Jonas, that's found his way up short. Ooh, player seen. Cruel. Was flashed away there of the angle. Forced to fall away. But they do have the advantage, so looking at that possession given away, there's not too much to worry about. The problem still laying around this mid presence, where Agonix is going to try to move out. He's going to go back to B, so that is by no means a bad decision, it feels like. Cruel has gotten into a more advanced position and everything that's going on. Mid to B smoke now thrown, and SupaFly will set up. Soon to drop hurt by Flare, but before that the fight is already found. 2 players still to deal with though on this B side. Original Bard is waiting for the smoke to fade, where inside is Agonix. Should he be timing? Could be troubles. He has a shotgun to work with, so that's not going to be all too much to work with. And having to be careful is Luke. And a double is at least quite potent in that one. Bomb going down. We'll have mid under control, knowing that that will not be challenged. And wow. That is an insane shot from Army Potent coming out through the wall. What they did, Wumbo, was they replayed the first round exactly the way they played it out. So they did the bomb plant, the people that got the kill, or got the amount of kills, they just simulated exactly what was happening. So the economy is the same, or almost the same as it was, in the favor from SupaFly. And the fact that they got a 3-0 off of it, my eyes feels totally that it's rectified in the way it's somewhat supposed to be. Now we're going to have ourselves. And I think it's exactly the same as they did, by the way. They were really talking in chat like, oh, I got 2 kills, he got 1. I got the plan. And even those $300 can make a difference. Good shot from Army Potent coming out as he finds a Gonix there to open things up. Short is still challenged by FSN, who will hear that Molotov being thrown. We'll see it going for a swing. No trade yet. That's through the smoke. It's Rico trying to go for it. But with Rico being taken down, FSN still looks to be the hero. As he's kept short under control. Top of mid got challenged by Jonas. Good shot from Flare, but how much is it going to mean with the aggression from FSN? Soon catching him off pretty easily. Going for a bunch of sprays, a lot of tapping. That's now mandatory. And speaking of a tap, that's absolutely ridiculous from Myth and FSN. That has managed to find some good momentum here on Dust 2. 2 rounds in a row. Yeah, Wumbo. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. Looking for a little bit of a whole full spy here for SupaFly. I don't know how the mentals are necessarily in the team. How they are for a SupaFly. I do know Connector 1 as a friend group that will definitely have themselves covered when it comes mentally wise. Good shots outside. Taking goal space with FSN. Playing... I think he disconnected. Not a good sign for FSN as he gets taken down red-handed. Didn't look all too nice. But of course, disconnection or some old tap problems might still come into play. Original Bart anchoring that B side. He's on the platform. Cannot manage to hold. Reiko finds him. And this is by no means a good position now for MIF to be in. They were in the driving seat. And then a disconnection doesn't really seem to make the cut all too nice. Cruel. What can he bring to the mix? Flashbang. Popped away. They're like trying to walk their way through the doorway. Cruel. Jumps on the bomb. Car getting speed. Getting checked. Cruel can't flick onto the second. The round doesn't go in the pockets of MIF. And it's a heartbreaking moment with a player, like I said, disconnected out of the server FSN. Unfortunately faced with terror in the moment, because they could have been a tie-up. Quite unlucky for MIF. SupaFly taking it all day long. Yeah, Bart there anchoring, man on a mission. Couldn't make it happen, and the retake, maybe with that flashbang over the wall instead of in front, could have been away. At the same time, having to go for those 1v1 fights. Play it at card, I got a 1-4, just got a 1k without the trade frag there. Opportunity that there was. For now, waiting for that player to connect. FSN. Drop fragger for MIF. Had a good start. He has returned. Pushing out. Going forward. SupaFly is going to manage to catch themselves the first Reiko. Did great by opening things up. Argonix in the meantime lurking about. The entry getting found. You would say MIF is on for a save here. Looking for exits. Maybe this kill can set them up for success, because that's Argonix down. Would be a 4 versus 4. They do have kits available, but they would have to run real fast. So, save has been played, and that's where SupaFly manages to go for 5. Bart, that was his chance on the B side again to shine. Get taken down without any real answer. Troublesome as it seems. Outside getting pushed. Potent gets taken by Flare there. A lovely way to start things off. Good way to begin. Cruel. Waiting on the side. Great smoke that Strone as a supportive one. To set him up, and FSN that will help from short. Into the smoke. Trying to be abused there by Cruel as you hear the steps. The flash soon fading. Giving him a way to see something. Edge of the smoke. Checked out this time. Cruel needing to trade. He manages to do so. A second would have been nice. The nade is also good. Keeping things tied. Bomb. Still on the side. And SupaFly having to cross there to get there. Original Bart careful of his flank. While both are coming long. That will now be heard. Molly is thrown nicely. As through the smoke, a boost about to happen. Original Bart is there. Traded by Luke. 1 for 1. All down to Luke VB. What can he do? Flare. He's going to look for him. Thought he was going to get a freebie. Still needing to plant. Luke is coming in. Flare is making noise. That will be heard. Should be in Goose. Luke knows this. Is the kill going to be found? He spots the head. He spots the shoulder. And there's the kill from Luke. He needed to find it. Both players so anxious. But Mifta wants to be victors. An important round for Mif Esports. Who do manage to surprise. A round that continuously went on to be trade after trade coming in. Eventually Luke leading that one up. There Flare making a lot of noise. That was heard. The Goose position was easily confirmed because of it. Don't know if that was a misplay or not. You can say it for yourself. And Facendo back on short where he usually has been great. Here's the tick on the molly. Knows he might have to step up, but cannot do so. The push is just too fast. Cruel. Happy to get out there alive with a dink. He's quite lucky to get that. And his life just kept is already a big surprise. A final long, that's mandatory. Army Potent needs to win this one. Otherwise, Myth is behaving themselves on thin ice. But what a timing. The smoke gets pushed at the exact moment. Agonix thinks he has a huge flank. But when that smoke is fading, Army Potent should be having an easy fight. There it has. Kolb through. He's already squeezed his way in. What is happening? A Benelux triumph. As we do see Army Potent getting one from that position. What in the world did we just witness? Oh, a USB kill. Give it up for the Benelux region because that's SupaFly winning it. Jesus Christ, what a timing fiasco. Army Potent had the opportunity there countless times to get there and find that kill, but every single time the smoke just used properly by Agonix there. You can say it's smart, you can say it's unlucky. It looked really interesting. Luke, safety up now, gonna try to challenge the one at Suicide when, unfortunately, this time, no one's there. All anticipating on sort of a mid-push with the USPs. Yeah, Mech 10 on long range, Reiko. We'll probably call it an easy Katka moment. That was obviously far from it. Potem running away. Making sure he's keeping his life. And now, with that one up, you kind of need it to get into a position to step up. I do get why that's the B side. With the long range and an easy duel to take. Well, maybe there's much more to say, but saving will be what Luke is going to try. He manages to find Reiko. The second one is moving up. Agonix is already in a great position here. As he's heard the step. Here's more steps in tunnel. And if you're SupaFly here, I would honestly think chasing them isn't all too bad of an idea. You can risk it. And Agonix is going to try to do so. It's actually a very smart move if he gets this kill. There's so much that Myth can't do. Or at least have that for the next few rounds. And exactly that will happen. That's basically 2 added M4s drawn away in the next round. Let's say they lose this one. Luke originally could have kept this up, dropped 2 M-fulls over. And now they have no reserve cash whatsoever. Otherwise, they would have had, first of all, full utility on all of their players. Second of all, a little bit of reserves for the potential next round. But it doesn't matter as long as they just take this round. And all of that story is drawn away due to the aggression from short and long. Army Potent getting himself another. Now you can speak all you want about economy. If a team takes a round like this, economy doesn't seem to matter at all. It's a flawless round. All economy in the hands of Myth before they're switching sides, or before we are switching sides. That is a painful round if you're SupaFly. The chance to really break him. So excited with the big highs about how great they were. How great they played that with the final kill going to Agonix in the first place. Ooh, FSM. Aggression. This we haven't seen before. And a running, diving Tech 9 for Reiko is not going to be good enough to take that. Trade is there from Agonix coming out. So, all in all, I don't think they're too bad about this. They're pretty satisfied, I would say. A Tech 9 dies and you trade that one over. That was originally what's supposed to happen. And exactly what SupaFly wanted. We do need much more though. Army Potent just moving a little bit. Agonix flashed in through middle. Fight from Luke in return as he manages to get that frag going. Great shot through the wall. Mid doors completely used to their advantage. SupaFly is going to go ahead and take the fight. Missed shot from Army Potent. He's going to try and go for another. Ooh, the tag. Through the box and he tries to hold on. Burning Army Potent gets taken away by Flare. And that leaves a 2 versus 2 still up. A lot to go for still. As Crow will just stab Flare down. What a one-tap. To rub some salt in the wound. Now Jonas is going to try to look for an opening first off. If he can find the 1v1, he's going to have one more to go for. Jonas, though, having troubles. Running away. How is he alive? How is Jonas doing this? Not going to happen. SupaFly. And Jonas under so much pressure there. You could see him almost shaking. With that spray. Myth are the ones taking it. And that is indeed the pressure that is on you when you are playing. He's one of the top performers of SupaFly. Elo wise also a very solid number. But in moments like this, in games like this, everything can change. Pistol round is a fast mid-up push. No one home from Myth as they're all in tunnel. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a Agonix if they wouldn't go for a mid push. And the lurk already. Oi, oi, oi. They hear it. They see it. And they're already in position. Army Potent thinks he has a great flank, but there's dual Berettas to deal with first of all. Now, Army Potent will come ahead and go for this lurk, but it's not good enough. Was initiated. Plan is still going to come out, but they will deny it. They're running in. Tunnel and doors getting squeezed. This is such a good play. Nothing to do whatsoever. FSN still trying desperately to tap away. That's 2 already. But nothing more. So Gonix is going to find it. The man calling the pistol picks up the final kill. Gets the shotty out. And SupaFly have won both pistols. If they can get another one on the board here. I mean, the first full buy, really. This game is looking real tough for MIF Esports. There goes the long push. An MP9 to deal with things, but not able to. Not even all too much damage that's been done in the first place. That nade also doing barely anything, but Reiko has been allowed to get that smoke for some cover. A lot of T's just swarming in. The shutdown successfully found. It's, all things considered, a pretty okay round to go. I was going to say 2 SupaFly, but only 2 surviving is actually not that great, I would say. Interestingly enough, a round that could have gotten much better doesn't do so. Of course, everything that we're seeing today also for qualification of the event at The Hague and the 3rd of April, or 3rd of April, I should say. Qualifying for a LAN, playing that grand final there. A best of 5, if I'm not mistaken. Big crowd coming as well. We as casters also being there on the LAN itself. It is quite insane to have that in the Benelux. So with that in mind and everything that comes, even more important for teams to show. Great clearance there over tunnels from MIF. Ultimately, a triple kill scattered all around the map. There's the smoke being missed by MIF. Still gonna rush though. Close left is cleared. Now you need to clear car. Those are the 2 common angles. And one of the 2 is where the player was. MIF taking 6. Like I said, the first full buy would have been dangerous if you would have lost that. That one going to MIF is keeping them in this game for just a little bit longer. After this, MIF playing against Connector 1. So, let's say MIF win this game still. A win against Connector 1 would at least assure that they're not eliminated today. Otherwise, MIF losing against Connector 1 would immediately eliminate them from everything. Otherwise, they gotta hope that SupaFly loses. Or Connector 1, rather, loses against SupaFly. Otherwise, there's a 3-way timer. And would have to look at round balance. So, would you look at that? What an insane way this could end up being. Lots of storylines that could be told just from this day alone. And a team kill. That's not all too fruitful, let's be honest. Opening things up. And running in towards this B side. Bomb will go down. Still Flair is waiting for an exit here. What can he do? Swinging. Player seen. Cruel. Might be taken down still. There is actually a dink. You would say that's enough, but Cruel down to just 3. He's going to be happy to be alive there. Wondering how he didn't die. Up next. Still another bit of pressure to be put up. In a little bit as well. We will see the Netherlands obviously play their football match against Spain. So, yeah. Let's hope these matches clear up. So everybody playing, it might potentially also be on that one. Be able to watch that one. While at the same time, some might just want to go ahead and play some more Counter-Strike. Get some overtimes going if you're not a football fan, of course. You want to play as long as you can. Good smoke. Throw mid to B. Up close is Reiko. He might go aggressive. He tries. Army Poden is there waiting. And this is another full buy for SupaFly. That doesn't look all too great, at least from the start. This could be the entrance from Myth into their original destination, which would be winning this game and setting themselves up against the, on paper, worst side of Connector 1. That is exactly what we're on for now. Like I said, Connector 1. I said on paper, I said supposedly. Know them as players, know them as individuals as well. Played with one of them on a LAN as well, and they also played on the Fragomatic LAN as a 5-man group of great friends. So when it comes to in-game, their mental is going to be quite high. Even in these dire moments, they are always in for a surprise. So you can simply not count them out. I did count them out in a lot of my predictions. I'm sorry. But it is always a team you got to be ready for. Myth here. Also ready. They find themselves going to 8. With 8 already found, there isn't much more needed before they would be able to secure a win. A tie-up as a bare minimum isn't far out of reach. Looking at the pistols that are being bought from SupaFly, the mid-push that they're trying. See what they can do. Cruel trying to tap away. Double kill will be found by him after being tagged down and taken away by Reiko. Reiko watching, waiting, taken away. FSN looking to entry and says goodbye to every single one of them. 23 kills. Some of his players are still on 3 and 8. He is just banging them down. Like they're not even there. Insane performance from the superstar in this one. Flair wants to get this kill with the AWP. Knows he's behind. Oh, all this time. Obviously not having X-ray on, that's quite interesting. Why do I not see the names on top of the X-ray? I honestly have no idea. Sen. Not hit up. FSN. Man, what is he doing? Yeah, he's gonna tap for more. What is going on with FSN this game? I mean, he's just gonna tap because he knows he's gonna hit them. Swing long, my friend, because you're gonna get more. There is one more alive on long. Ludicrous from FSN. He's on a pretty good angle now as well. He's going to swing. Tap more. FSN. Just do it. Give us some magic. It's not going to be. FSN ain't finding it. Myth. Going all the way up to double digits. As they're the ones taking the lead for what is the first time of this game. At no point in this game so far they found the lead. No point they had control. And now Myth on the brink of doing so. Of taking a victory and then having a match against Connector 1. To already put themselves into the knockout stage without having to wait for later confirmation. 2 wins automatically ensures you. So for both SupaFly and Myth, getting that first win on the board, of course, we'll have them have that match against Connector 1 to keep the 2-win dream alive and to keep it in your own hands, really. Keep the control by yourself instead of giving it away to others. Of qualifying. Jonas. Under pressure. Knows more are coming. You can see him already starting to get activated. Crouching, looking for the frag. Can't do it. Agonix though with the up. Is in play for potentially an ace. That was 4 from the IGL. The Lord himself. More needed though from FSN. And if there's one man you wanted to ask for that job, it would have been him. But only 2 this time. Only, I say. Because he's on 27. Agonix showing us what he got when his team needs him. On the brink of losing everything. And with his ARP getting a 4K. It is whatever it is. Opening shot connecting. So Agonix with his ARP gets shot by Army Potent himself. Cruel, we'll see that smoke fade up again. That molly will hit him. Should have been hurt by Flare, I'm not too sure. Good spray from Jonas. Lovely frag on Luke, and it has been found. They are trying to get that kill. They have managed. Brilliant shot from FSN. Leaves it down into that 4 versus 4. They execute. Needing to be called. Ready to line up the smoke. There it comes. Flying out. FSN is going to go for a lurk with 18 health. He gets one before being taken down. Kill on B is found as well by Bart. Although Agonix still needing to be dealt with. 26. Agonix is here. What can Agonix do? Needing to step up with the ARP like he did before. A pre-fire shot will not connect. He had 1 bullet left. Wanted to get a clear vision. A clear shot. Couldn't find it. Flare. Up for a 1 versus 2. Can Flare get SupaFly the victory? Steps made. Here's him cross the door. Up will move to the opposite side. Now need to be careful because window is where the threat is lying. Swing will come out. Hit. No scope missing. But original Bart will trade. What a round for Myth to take. Down to just 13 points of health. This is not great for SupaFly. Forced to save, sort of. They're going to having a double shotgun potentially to take control over tunnels. This is the breakthrough of Myth. The team is going to try to make things happen. Lovely shot from FSN. A double kill. 31 already. And now you know the shotgun is there. It went on to shoot. It went on to move. It goes to lower. It's faced with the threat itself. The king of Myth is storming by. Agonix, though, taming him for just a bit. Eventually, falling to the hands. Cruel with a massive shot. And there it is. Myth going towards 12. Things started off so good for SupaFly. They won both pistols, but the rifle rounds are clearly won for the Myth and the Myth only. Great shots onto Flare at the start of this round. Cruel manages to find the opener. Swing comes out. It's been taken away. It's all down to the 4 from Myth. They're in great position now to take it. Jonas. What can he do? Player down low in Flare. The spray comes out. Jonas mines the frag. 11 assists to his name. This time finishing things off. Flare from Gandalf. He's the sole survivor of this A site. The rest is history. The chase coming out from Original Bart. And that is it. Myth. Against my own expectation. In the first bit. Do manage to take it. What a performance. And I will say, this Myth is looking very good. The amount of pressure they put in specifically the rifle rounds. Something to be feared of. 5 of the rounds that SupaFly got were the pistol and the follow-ups. The rest is all sort of Myth. That is crazy to me. Only 1 round on the CT side. So I'm going to have to switch to my cam. There we go. Only 1 round onto that CT side from SupaFly. Not coming off the back of a pistol. That shows that Myth is coming in here as a structured falls. As a structured T side. Really. A very, very good and cohesive team that we're going to see much more of. Because we're going into a short break. And when we return, we'll have them play up against Connector 1. If they win that, they are sure to continue in the tournament. If they lose that, it's going to get very interesting in terms of the round balance potentially coming into play. Or, let's say, Connector 1 do manage to then win against SupaFly as well. Connector 1 is going to be the first team going through, but we don't know what's going to happen. We first got to see what's going to be. We got a storyline. No matter what way it's going to go. Let's say Myth win the next game. It's going to be SupaFly against Connector 1 for that second spot. Let's say Myth loses this game. It's Connector 1 all of a sudden into the driving seat to make things happen. This bracket, this day, is actually very interesting with the 3-way tiebreaker that could potentially get into effect as well if we're not all too careful. We're going to see what's going to happen though. First, like I said, we're going to go into a short break. When we return, that's going to be Myth facing off against Connector 1 for that second game, potentially qualifying into the playoffs for Myth Esports. See you in a bit.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
me hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
it's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Rising with each beat of the music is bringing real flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in. Welcome, my heart so full, I'm devoting myself to the night. There's no motive, we're just listening, we're existing. We stay when the music plays, let us drop below, let the people sway. Rising with each beat of the music is bringing real flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in. Welcome, my heart so full, I'm devoting myself to the night. There's no motive, we're just listening, we're existing.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the second game of the day. MIF Esports versus Connector 1, where MIF could qualify for the playoffs already if they do manage to win it. Start of the previous game obviously got us all shaken a little bit, but like we said, the matches in general, or the full buys in general, that were played very well. Nicely coordinated, and so a lot of questions thrown immediately out of the window in that regard. Connector 1 is keeping it slow, going for a B push here. It's a B contact, your basic strategy in all of Mirage. Whereas they're going to execute it quite well, although the hold's still quite significant. Looking to plant. He's managed to find it. Karsten did go for that plant indeed. The RGL still standing from Car. Tapping away. Great headshot gets taken. Bram also in position up close, but tap down and the second one will be found. Original Bart told us in the chat that he was going to step up a little bit more in the next one. And that is already a very nice way to begin. Myth 1-0 up. Mirage, of course. I mean, it wouldn't be a Counter-Strike stream without Mirage being played at least once in some best of ones. Connector 1, Forsen. They did get the plan, so the common thing is the force. Great shot from Hammer. That will be taken. With that kill, he does manage to put up a little bit more of a play. Army Potent. Just going to let one of them cross. Still waiting for the smoke to fade. Has seen one, now has seen a second. That is in fact the trade already coming. With Karsten potentially wanting to lurk here. The rest looking to move over in towards that B side. Karsten is going to come over, so it does seem as if they're going to just go for a simple late B execute here together. With Karsten either coming late as a lurk or still in the pact. It's going to take too long though for him to come there, so they will just move in. Seen him on the back of the side. That smoke will be tossed, giving over the cue that they did in fact see him. Hammer can be taken down from short. The trade is needed from 222. He won't be able to do so. That leaves Hammer shaken in a rough position against the bunch to find. Good shot from Karsten. Second is needed. Not going to be found. As Original Bart is having a field day. Cruel was also in a decent spot. And now should tap this one down. Is not going to find it just yet, but Bart should. Well done for Myth. Brilliantly played. They're finding themselves a 2-piece at the start of this game. Start of this map. A round with, again, only 2 players surviving. So you could think about another Fool's Buy if you're Connector 1 here. Although, they're not taking that risk. And now they're happy to not have taken a risk, because Choro has been knifed by his own teammate. Then naded, so he's definitely in a pickle. And stuck behind the boxes, so no way to really get around there. Gets taken away fairly swiftly. And with that, it is a third for Myth Esports. That should be found. Taps eventually leading to a round, and Myth is 3-0 up on the CT side. Ooh, 222 with the up. Brilliant. To get an opener, just boosted up and definitely FSN, not anticipating on that one. Luke in control over the palace, and Hammer should be walking right into him. That is a good equalizer from Myth. Immediately responding to the pressure put up. And you can clearly see that it's Bart's map right. He's in more variety of positions, not, although I can say that not always in the B anchor right of Dust 2. I mean, it's just not a spot that is just really loved. He has to get out of ladder, they most likely said. When that's not really the case, the double nade will ensure that he's pushed down to very low HP. That one was broken. So has his exit ready. Only one on the A side is Cruel, and he's going to get squeezed soon. So might have to try and fight his way out of here from the Rob's position. Getting very ready to step up. And that's one. Op is going to take him down, though, for the trade. Are they trying to deny this plant here? It's going to be hard because the Op is watching the line. Luke, the Op can't watch fully. So the plant is not happening. Choro could not get covered enough. Now they need the bomb. First off, there it is. Brom is now going to find it. But Luke has gotten that kill. Now needs to go for some miracle. Falls triple two to move up. The flashbang to fade away. He could still find this clutch. He's in a pickle. Didn't want to jump on that box, I think, in the first place. And then got quite scared. Op didn't find the shot. And Bram eventually does. Connector 1. Getting themselves around, although it took them a very long time to get into a good position. They do manage to take it. And it's Myth. That will now be in a little bit of a frustrating position themselves. Army Potent getting taken away by Bram. Entry gets found. Player up short, that will be seen. Hammer. Ooh. He did see him. Karsten. Good kill from Karsten coming out. Execute. Flying. CT smoke will be found. Bram is gonna take FSN down through the smoke. So that's connector 1. Find themselves getting very comfortably looking. After just that one round. They string a second on top, and here we are talking about a connector 1 that's potentially fully under control of this game. Clearing all the angles necessary, and an eco that will come up next from Myth, so potentially the game tied going into round 6. Ooh. Nice tags from FSN. Triple toot getting tagged down quite low. No kill yet. Cruel. Jumping up a second time. Has been seen. Karsten. A good shot from the M4. More kills needed. So we're already getting their way out onto the side. A tap from Luke. Will take Karsten away. Advantageous spot here for the connector 1. Go ahead and find themselves a bomb plant. So the bomb will go off. Connector 1. Army Potent, of course, picking up a M4 for good matters. So the game all of a sudden tied up. Connector 1 can always surprise, so you never know what's really going to happen in this game. Opens up the door, damage will be done. Hammer. Ooh, you gotta be careful because there's still a player in underpass. Army Potent has taken all control over B. No one there into the apartment, so that's gonna be crucial information. Handed over, causing Luke to rotate to a better place. Connector 1 just playing this one default. Karsten wiggling about on this A side, waiting for some push. Controlling take, but Army Potent is the one in control. Oh, there is this. The bomb as well being seen. Army Potent will have to control. Now Connector 1 knows there's one in real good position, and they might go up short. This is very, very nicely thought of. Karsten is calling this game well at the moment. A good game calling wise. But can they open up the B side? Bram needs another one. Oh, a flashbang as well to Cross Kitchen. Need another one. Then pulls out the molly. Gets taken away. A lurk from Hammer is still in play. But they need more time. Not in a good spot. And from short they come. Hammer flashes. Hopes to make noise for the bomb to cross into the side. But Triple Toot can't do so. That is your round, done and dusted. Myth has found it. A very, very good way of approaching that round, knowing that there was only going to be one on the B side, but that one got more than one, a double kill, which gave Myth the opportunity to rotate. Everything on paper done quite well. The shots missed on the players on top of mid. So the position that you wanted to be in, if you're Connector 1, but simply not the control used to their advantage. The holds on the side still to the grip of the counter-terrorists. Careful though about the economy still. You always should be if you're a counter-terrorist. Four out of mid. And taking space quickly. Nate does decent damage. Hammer is going to jump into window again. Good control for the one and only. As Hammer is the one true wild card that Connector 1 have in this round. A player up short from original Bard he is. And Hammer. Keep on spectating in while Karsten will open up. Hammer's going to hear the rotation towards CT being made. And now they know where FSN is. Second player rotating from B. This is a great lurk from Hammer. He's going to get at least one. That opens up the B side. Makes them very paranoid all of a sudden. Army Potent potentially watching his back in just a little bit. Yeah, cannot go back CT. This is great. He isn't even CT. But Army Potent doesn't want to cross back. Then cost his life. That is, again, clear-cut tactical strategies. Forcing Army Potent to stay. He's the only one on CT. And all because of that window lurk. Just getting a frag. Using the sounds. Hammer. Chef's guess. The way he played that lurk roll. And Connector 1 finding themselves into a tight game very, very soon. Like I said, economy to worry about. 1.9k loss bonus. That's all Myth will be getting. We've seen them play a good T side as well. Something that you should always be feared of playing against Myth Esports. In whatever game they're playing, right? An organization well known to have the management very nicely structured, and with that, so do the teams. If there's one thing we know about T-side, that usually the structured teams are much better on them. CT is a wild fest usually. Opening fight, Cruel went for a scout, got taken by 222 to went for a boost again. I was going to say execute flying. For now it's only one smoke. There is the second. A little later, but hey. Still technically in play. There goes the plan. Then Myth will be saving everything they have. 2.4k now. In terms of loss bonus. That is enough for them to say, hey, we're just going to go ahead and save this one. Taken. FSN. Oh, he gets taken by his own friend, but luckily the trade arrives. They do really need this round if you're Myth, otherwise things are going to spiral out of control real fast. Ooh, MP9. And then the scout from Army Potent coming in handy. And there goes Choro, so not too helpful. Connector 1 faced with some technical issues. As Choro is the one getting eliminated there. Is Choro back already? Yes, he is, but that was not that great for him. Nate opening up the smoke. That almost gave an opportunity. Nate, that will not do too much. Bart is still on short though. The impactful player, team killed, and the spray from FSN is just wild. All damage necessary. All damage mandatory to make it happen. It's all, I was going to say down to Luke, who was originally on the B side. Did some great damage there. Triple toot. Down to the 1 versus 2. Waiting for a little bit more. There goes the tap at least. Plan not confirmed just yet. Another tap. Slowly but surely FSN is walking in. And at the 3rd time's the charm. The plant will not be happening. FSN will be getting the kill. So a lot of things do have to happen. Myth is in the lead again. Still, I gotta say, nothing to worry about if you're Myth Esports really. A T side coming, which I feel like they're gonna be much stronger on than their CT side. I think at this point they're still chilling. Cruel. Good shot. Finding Choro is one. Original Bart comes out for another one. Through the smoke coming in. Plant is happening. That is a lovely frag to take. That is a lovely round to find. Myth will go up to 7. All 5 alive. And more to come. Good have Myth going forward here. From the T side, can they get the pistol round to their name? That could mean greatness already. The storyline would be crazy if Connector 1 would went on to win this one, I feel like. Otherwise, the storyline would be okay, but it would all come down to the next map, the next game, for who's going to be that 2nd place team. Upset or not, this pistol round is going to be important to win. There goes a bunch of the Connector 1 players. As Karsten and Triple Toot are looking to walk back and save. Cruel. He's going to walk down from ladder. And an 8th could and should be found very easily here. Looking for it. Cruel can't find it. Triple Toot might be able to. Never mind. FSN with a brilliant shot. Ooh. Making it a little bit harder for themselves, I guess, as they're running out very fast into this A side here with the Mac 10s. 1 AK also. But Luke will do majority of the work here. How many kills are they gonna get? 3 players still survive for Myth. Hammer is going to be taken down through that smoke. Choro gets taken by original Bart. 4 versus 4 still around. We need to have a bit more controlled. Army Potent in position. Connector 1 for 1 traded here, moving their way in. Bomb should go down towards the A side, although Luke's still a little bit worried. Bomb plant shouldn't be denied here, although 3 on CT were originally pretty well reinforced. We say goodbye to Connector 1 in this one very quickly there. All 3 lined up, all 3 ready. I think all 3 missing their marks a little bit as well. And that is double digits for Myth. That is Connector 1 back onto a bunch of pistols. And a very well forced game here from Myth by the looks of things. Second half that has barely really even started, but and then those full buys, those first full buys, if you don't win that pistol on the CT side, are crucial. You can see how much it means them losing it in the first place. An awkward spray there from Army Potent. Nice nade. Do magnificent damage on Bram. It won't finish him off though. The rest will. 11 for Myth Esports. I mean, I am sick since Monday, so I've actually casted a LAN yesterday of Rocket League for a whole day. When I was also like this. I've already muted my mic a bunch of times. And with a bunch, I mean, I think like 20 times this stream, so yeah. W. Yeah. I mean, for you, it is a W that I mute myself. There we have another one of them. Tactical timeout. And the reinforcement required from Connector 1 themselves. Full buy is in play. And needed to be won now. Burning FSN is looking for an opening. Towards that A side is going to see Karsten. Hits him up. Hammer with a lovely way to open. Pretty nice, pretty sweet. 4v4. On the side, an opening from FSN. As the shadow is seen, the shot is fired. Round still on for it. As Connector 1 is having some issues, having some troubles. Ram is going to try. Damage has been done on top of Luke. He tries to hold desperately. Support is coming. One from Apps in 222 to arrive quite late, but will Connector shot dropping the bomb. That's exactly what Connector 1 needs. And that will bring them around, like you see. Deagle on Cruel. The rest is AKs for Myth. 1 round away from potentially facing a little bit of a harder time here going forward. Luke has been hit. 60 health, all that remains. We're trying to look for a little bit more. Double kill from Connector 1. A 2-piece already. One towards Deep of A. One towards Connector. Good shot from Hammer. Bart is out on the B side with a double kill and a plant. Choro is going to try to deny this, but makes a lot of noise doing so. Bart knows where one is. Tries to find the other. It's actually around that Bart could win, but he's not. Choro is the man to do so. And I do love the way Bart did that, right? He planted the bomb first off, knew where Choro was going into finding the other. If one is known, one is unknown, that kill gets found and it becomes a very dangerous 1 versus 1. Right shoulder though, coming in handy there for Choro. Would probably say something along the lines of not even close, but that one definitely had everybody shaking in the chat, everyone shaking in the team. And now bringing Myth even so far as calling in a tactical timeout because they're down to just a bunch of pistols going forward. Triple toot. Lovely way to open. The B side gets challenged by the pistols. That is the site you would look into. Have the easiest chance of taking it. And some of the tanks are actually found, but HP definitely not on their side. Cruel though. The only man still alive. Connector 1. Find success as they're going from 7 to 8. Facing off against the Fool by now next from Myth. Bart takes down Hammer. The opening gets found by Myth. And Myth is looking very nice to do so. Opening things up, getting things down. Bomb is transported in from further away. As Myth find themselves having some control. Jump their way in swiftly. The side is theirs. Bomb goes down, triple toot in a pickle. With him being taken away, it's all down to Choro. A 1 versus 4 is not gonna happen, as Myth will put themselves on match point. 1 round away from being victorious. The bye that will come up next is by no means great. And I think you're damn right about that one, Ansel. It's looking to go the one way and one way only. Can Connector 1 put themselves through a few more bits of trouble? 3 in a row was already found, but the rest is still all Myth. And even though their T-side looks so coordinated, even though their T-side looks so good for Connector 1, the fact they still lost it, I think says enough about how competent Myth Esports is. No, but Brains, let's be honest. And I need you to be honest to me as well. I think Myth is on a higher level in terms of just general play than Falcons is. I think that's a fair point to make. Yeah, Falcons is generally speaking a interesting org. Will we get the victory for Myth, or is it redemption arc of Connector 1? Choro tries to go aggressive. Went for it. Crew won't be having it. Close. Karsten ready as ever though, although might be sprayed. Still, the left-hand corner. There is a nade to fuel him out. Krul, though, needs to throw it. He's now going to do it. That's Karsten taken down, surely. Although a trade frag was on. Army Potent is going to watch CT. He needs to get this kill, but get flashed off the angle. At least one is mandatory. Then Krul could get initiated. With Krul falling short. Army Potent having to do it. The op, though, not going to get more than the double. Still, this game is not over. It's great for the neutral viewer out there. Connector 1 is hanging on for a bit longer. Just a brief moment. Negev on Karsten. I didn't even see that one. That is interesting. I mean, his signature weapon for sure. I always can ask my team. I always use it as well. Though we're not in this competition, to be honest. So, no need to talk about that one. Karsten. Oh, he's still in position. No one has checked him. That is one. That is two. Karsten. Oh my goodness. That's why it is his signature weapon, apparently. Still, though, Army Potenda's not done. And Negev has given Brave Life to Connector 1. But Army Potent is still here to steal it. Negev isn't fast. So Plant is going to come in. Can get one. Cannot. Bram is too fast. What a miraculous round this is. Not much more to say. Connector 1 gets life put into them out of nowhere. And it's the fact that Myth still gets a plant, so they might go for a buy, they might go for a half buy. I think a half buy is much more competent. FSN. He might say something along the lines like, if I get one kill, that is my AK paid for. Because that is what it is, but otherwise he's potentially going for a Galil next round, or puts Army Potent on a scout. Just a Negev doing it. I would call it brilliant. Myth. We'll call it idiotic, but which way did it work out? It worked out the correct way. Choro. Connect to player. Activating exactly when he needs to in a round this important. Overtime is also not far away. If Connector 1 can win this, and that it looks like 5 players surviving. No kill from Myth whatsoever. FSN just needed one to buy an AK next. Now he will not have one. He's going to have a Galil. The rest will be on AKs. And this is for all the marbles. Overtime. We're at 13-11. This is where it all comes down to. Luke going very advanced and beyond. Finds triple toot already. And he is out of here. Smart from him to do so. Because there's absolutely nothing more that he can find in this situation. Other than ruin things for his own side. And man advantage just simply given. Karsten jumping. Falling away. Should give over the A side here, which is obviously a painful way of approaching the round when you're a man down. But it's necessary to keep life in it. Choro still, though, doesn't want to give up the A side that easily. And they do get it, but they need to be on the same page on this one. Choro either needs to win this fight or he needs to get the hell out of there. And both won't happen. Danger now with only 3 players surviving. This is not looking good for Connector 1. A miracle is needed. Smokes try to be abused. Crew has seen one at the ticket booth. The edge of the smoke as well. Been absolutely battered. Myth are through. They win both the games needed in the knockout stage. And survive. Connector 1 though pushed Myth to their limits. They picked up 11 rounds. Whereas SupaFly only took 10. So they have definitely been warned going forward. What will happen now is that we're going to see the game between SupaFly and Connector 1, both losers of this game, playing up against each other. The one who will win that one is going to join Myth rather going forward. And originally speaking, and I'm talking about like my predictions, or even just this elo wise, hey, let's call it that, skill rating wise, you would see SupaFly being one of the top dogs when it comes to today. Connector 1 being onto the lower side. Myth sort of a mid-table in that regard, in that rating side. Myth winning both of their games. Connector 1 getting an even bigger game up against Myth rather than SupaFly only getting 10. This is getting very, very interesting. I'm super excited to see that final game. I hope you guys are too. We're going to see us returning into a little bit. So hope to see you hanging on. Myth has done it. They qualify. And we got one more match coming for you. Connector 1 versus SupaFly Esports to see who will join Myth going forward here in the knockout stage. And who will unfortunately be eliminated. A best of one deciding the fate of both of the teams. So you don't want to miss it. We'll be back shortly.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, a life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I play
Hello, 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 and welcome back to the stream of Benelux Premier, where we're watching the final game of the knockout stage. My name is Jesse, or Dutch boy, whatever you want to call me. Still on the mic for the final game, final best of one that's played on DE Train between Connector 1 and SupaFly. The winner will qualify for, I've constantly said, the playoffs. I don't know if I'm in the right to say that. I think I am. All in all. If Esports have managed to qualify. That's the number one priority for the group and for the results so far. This is for all the marbles. Like I said, loser eliminated, winner manages to go on in the tournament. SupaFly onto the T side, and good start. Like taking space over this A side. It's a map that is known to be very CT-sided, so a pistol can be incredibly nice on the T side to take some crucial spacing early in the game. And exactly that will be found by none other than SupaFly. Out, control over the A side with the Mac 10s as they're running their way through. Triple Toot is the only one here with the scout. One shot, one tag. Second tag, no scope not coming. Didn't have the time for it. Sometimes, YK Civil, I am muting my mic because I need to cough, so sometimes, you know, it's a minute or so break. Like now. And then we're back. 2-0. For SupaFly here onto the T side. Pistols coming out. It's Connector 1. He's gonna go in and... Ooh, they're actually going for a cheeky push. Pop Dog. Reiko is ready for this. He's already... ready and waiting. There it comes. A spray of a lifetime. Wow. Okay, they're cleaning things up. That's okay. That's okay. SupaFly 3-0 start on the T side, and they're keeping on running. Fast pacing their way in. They know they can use their aim as their advantage against Connector 1. And that is why overrunning seems very nice to do. Very good looking. And coordinated plays. Molotovs that can't stop them. And so long as SupaFly can do that, I think they're gonna continue doing A rush until it doesn't work anymore, yeah. Argonix scrapbook leaked. Can we make some LXCB jokes about Argonix here or not? He's very well known for his go A tactic. And after 5 times he throws in a go B to then go back to A. For now it's slow. Wait. Not LXCB apparently. But it will end on A. A slow A execute. Still ends on B in. An A take. Careful of the platform where triple toot should be easily taken away. Minus WA. Yeah, exactly, Luke. That's what we're gonna see. It does manage to work. Flare. No shot. Will look to miss. Argonix gets himself not a piece, and it's all down to Karsten. He's gonna have an A4 and a dream. He smokes off the bomb, tries to go for a ninja. A tap will be found, but then Micromat comes out to take it. The round will go all the way over to SupaFly. There you go. Hammer getting 2. Karsten. A 1-for-1 trade there, and the control is completely thrown off. And into fight. Four players from Connector 1 still alive, and no way in really for SupaFly. Troubles on the horizon as a round will be won. Connector 1 take it. T-Tours, yeah. So I'm doing an internship for a social media sport company, and I just realized I made a mistake in the caption, so I was busy fixing that while watching this. Good excuse, I know. Excuses, excuses, Hammer. Watching the smoke. Finding a dink. Tech 9 working. Been a little bit more necessary. Everything going completely right. Argonix is the only one left. And there is the round going. Connector 1 Finds themselves going to 9. Lots of Tech 9s here running out of the A side. Choro having a field day. 3 kills already. Looking at it though. Rifle picked up. None other kills just yet. And another one onto Agonix now as he found it. 7 assists so far. Reiko next to him. This round is still looking possible for SupaFly. No change of plan just yet. Yeah, it's based off of the old train. I need to update the HUD, I think. Reiko! What a brilliant way to get that. Yeah, it is the old train. It doesn't make much sense, I know. Triple toot. Opportunity, a lot of nades, so much util. That's how you stop a rush. Bram gets a double kill while Footy flashed. Choro is going to go aggressive. It does seem to work, but yeah, 6 rounds already. 6 rounds on your T side is just insane. Tactical timeout for SupaFly in round 11. They might want to try to change things up. You never know. You have pistols now. Maybe they're going to go for a change of play. And they're going to go for an A rush. Because they've always done it, so I think a switch up towards an A push would work. And they're not doing that. They're going to go and set up for B, where aggression is found for triple toot. He's in a position where he could. And I think will still be found. That's the bomb getting dropped. Pushed through the Molotov. Reiko is just an ape running. And he's actually getting there. Why is there no one watching Heaven? Karsten! Oh no! Oh, freaking no! It's working though, because Hammer is absolutely ludicrous. 17 HP left. Reiko can't see him apparently. And now I am not too sure which way this is gonna go. The shot missed with the op, then Reiko pulling out the tag and Connector 1 to win it. That is very interesting. How is Spain NL doing? I saw 1-0 due to a penalty. They did start with the second half, I think. I will look, but I think it's still 1-0, no? So we have to score a goal. Hammer. No way to do that. SupaFly. They're the ones in a pretty decent position. Find this happening, but Flair, as soon as Hammer wanted to go for a push, gets taken away. Waiting from Pop to make a play is Karsten. Now getting naded. Damage gets done. Ooh. Connector 1. He had the opportunity to end the half in a big way. Now those dreams look to be turned into misery because Flair is watching the cross. If Karsten wants to go for this, Flair is at least going to get one tap on him. That's the one tap. Now 3 HP is left and Karsten is between a rock and a hard place, stuck and not going to make it happen. 7-5. And SupaFly, he's definitely happy with the performance so far. Rushing as Connector 1 is going to go through Pop Dog. Okay, interesting. Those steps will be heard. Micromat is in a good position. Has to find some taps. Shots are hard to hit. More help required as Jonas won't be able to do so either. The hold, it's not working all too well because the shots are simply not there. Planting the bomb in the open is not going to be all too fruitful. That gets dropped. The one from Ivy isn't going to make things happen as Connector 1 just turns things around. What in the world did we just see? SupaFly was constantly in control, it seemed like. They had dropped the bomb. They had so much control. And Connector 1 just steals it from him. And it wouldn't be a Gonix game if we didn't see a shotgun. Max 7. 1 in 9 for him. 9 assists. That is insane. Hammer has been great on the Lurks or Mirage. He's been great on this map as well. Triple Toot will find a lovely opener. Gonix is pushed all the way over through Pop. Clears out B, while the rest of Connector 1 just keeps on sitting at the A main. Legs that have been seen from the platform as well, where damage gets inflicted upon. It's a rough spot, a rough fight, but eventually they find success as it leaves Gonix left in a 1 versus 5. 4 actually. He has just a little bit more to go for. Plant. That will happen. Game is tied. That could mean things are getting more interesting. Ultimately though, SupaFly still on the CT side. Still got nothing to worry about, but it's up to Connector 1 to show us what they got on their T side. Zeus. Gonix coming out. Reiko also having a Zeus. Close angles to be played. Flare. smoked, getting ready to potentially take Ivy control with his own teammate. Jonas on his tail. They're kind of waiting to make a move. Reiko. Will he be checked? He will be. No way to get any control with the Zeus. Micro Matt then forced to step up. Up close, beat to 50. A rough fight for the youngster. Getting taken down is all that's left on the shoulders of Agonix. It is 8 for Connector 1. Depends on how much damage is still done. And just as Connector 1 put themselves onto 8, the Netherlands have secured a penalty in the football against Spain as well. Five more to go for Connector 1. I mean, I have a score program on my second screen, so that's everything. SupaFly getting absolutely everything in this one. Connector 1 is butchered apart. I honestly was getting ready to switch over. The same goes for me, Bing Bong. I was like, okay, let's look at my minimap to see what's happening. I'm gonna switch over, and then everyone was dead. They have to play and go back to a slow style, or just get an opening with the AWP. Triple Toot gets one. And looking at the economy for SupaFly, this could get really interesting. I don't think many expected Connector 1 to do this good against Mid, let alone SupaFly, but in this game they might even be in the driving seat at this point. And there with the Gonix falling, that's where things could start falling apart. You might have to look at a save for SupaFly. And you are definitely going to want to save. Oh boy. Oh boy. They aren't saving. They're leaving absolutely nothing alive. Reiko. Remaining against 5. So much economy is gained from this as well. Connector 1 is thriving. And like I said, I still always felt like SupaFly with a CT side was going to have an easy time about their day. We're gonna go easy on them and continue, but now 9-8 on the board. Triple Toot is gonna go for yet another opening kill here with the op. Same situation, different outcome, because no peek does come this time. Setting up to potentially push main. Leading the charge is Reiko. Reiko wants to find the timing. A step, a shot, a reload. Everything is enough for him to push out. He's just going to walk it. That's... Oh my! Triple Toot taken. Reiko has control over A. And is now going to peek out with the op for a third. No one is aware of this. Choro is still thinking he has everything to himself. Recovering from the thought. And ready for it. Together with Karsten, he clinches on for a second and pulls out the knife to no avail. Oh boy, oh boy. What a turnaround. SupaFly. That is one way. Karsten against the world. Bomb still far from him. Huh? Karsten? Hello? What? Another timing like that? Jonas and him just walking backsturned against each other. I mean, I don't think they could even see each other if they have 4x3, to be honest, Wardog. That was just a timing of a lifetime. Or just blind. Hey, it could be. Flare against Triple Toot. Oh, he was and had the angle. Ooh, the nade. Flare. Opportunities are there, as the smoke will soon fade towards main. Connector 1 is trying to play it slow again. Sets up Triple Toot to go for a fight. Hammer peeks before the smoke is back up. Oi, not gonna get that frag. Karsten. Ready as ever. Swings out from Ivy. Spots out 2. Others need to come, but the smoke was still up, so no way to get that really. Bram. The drive-by peek. Run and gun. It works out. 2v2. Now Bram knows where 1 is. Well, 1 comes from Connector. That was the kill provided, or the chance at least. SupaFly though. Taking control necessary. Now you force Connector 1 back to a bunch of pistols. They've lost the 1 round. 1 round. That was needed. And now they lose 2 in a row. A third with an eco most likely. And then things become real tough for Connector 1. There's the molly. Gonix. Triple Toot gets burned. Kills found. He's ready. It's a Soul Defender on that B side. He will get some help from Micromat. It's going to be an easy cleanup from SupaFly. Only 1 person getting taken down. He's going to bring 11 on the board. Now, defaulting towards B. That was the calls I saw in the chat, and I do not mind that really. Only 1 that is usually there, but because there's no A presence, Micromat is coming to join Agonix here. We're still in a very competent spot, then pulls out some utility. Micromat still initiated the flash up front to set up Agonix. But Bram dodges it very swiftly. Goes on for a push and then goes on to die. You need space on this B side because sitting back is not the play. You need the plant in the first place. That's something Karsten had provided for. Choro with a magnificent shot. As Karsten wants to fight his way out. He's provided the kill necessary. Now Choro is in position to take the last. Sprays and prays. Loses his life. Flare is all that's left. A 1v1 for Flare can bring SupaFly victory. And he's going to do it. What a shot from Flare. And none other than him. That brings SupaFly victory. Or at least 12. Choro and Karsten played that well. They went on to push. They went on to clear. They played it together. Choro thought he'd done enough. He missed his spray partially. And Flare then with a magnificent shot. We don't have the highlight unfortunately. I would have liked to see that shot. It would have been crisp. A quick headshot to finish off Karsten. And another devastating loss from Connector 1 that might get them to lose this game against SupaFly. They fought real hard. Oh, Flair missed a shot, then goes for another. Agonix is with the AWP on B. And now does some work. Connector 1 really think B is a freebie. And they really get a fight for it. Now facing off against that double AWP. Another round that coulda, shoulda, woulda. But it didn't go the way it needed to. Jonas. A lot of assists again in this game. Just like the last time. It will die. To the hands of the one and only Agonix. What can he bring to the table? When he has that AWP. Already finding a double kill. And that's all you can really demand from a man in this much trouble. The knife pulled out to try and take him down. Hammer wanted to at least make him shake a bit. Flair in the meantime has left the server. Probably disconnected. As the comeback might still be on. And this round will not be invested to as much. Flair has some money, so he's at least trying to bring some hope and life in this round. Triple Toot will be pushed. Those are the pistols. Swarming for success. The rest is history and is a B push. Right into Agonix, but he just has a USP. So there isn't going to be much he's able to do. He's going to dare, he's going to try, Jonas. He will not be saving this AWP. Actually a round that SupaFly is going for. Hammer though, lurking the lurks. Flare is taken, that's one of your weapons taken down, one of your rifles. Jonas soon is going to be flanked by Hammer. And that should be, oh, the round done and dusted. I want to switch to 1 like you see in the console where Reiko was, but he didn't make it happen. Overtime is on the cusp of happening, but I don't want to ruin all the fun. But what was the score of the last game again? I don't want to ruin all the fun, but it is definitely possible to have it be a 13-11. Yeah, no, it wasn't a question. It wasn't a question, Ozo. To me, it was a question to you at home. About this game potentially going 13-11 as well. I knew the answer to it. SupaFly, have control over the map. Connector 1 is going to have to make the decision. comes out. Reiko. Burning kill on the B side. And where have we seen this before? A 13-11. Where have we seen that before? I was sort of anticipating on it already. I was trying to prepare you guys for it. Connector 1 and 13-11s are their best friends, but not in the 13 on their end. 11-13. Their biggest nightmare. Because they've lost twice. Against Myth, they lost 13-11. Against SupaFly, they lose 13-11. So we got Myth and SupaFly going forward. And Connector 1, unfortunately, every single time it comes to that final round, to that potential overtime, they can't find success. It's very, very unfortunate for them. It's great for the others. And in general, I think today had a lot. It had a lot of action. It had a lot of fun. It had a lot of storylines that could have happened. And that actually came out quite nice. The first game, remember, Myth winning it 13-10 against SupaFly was already a close game. I really enjoyed Web 1. Then the rest kind of on paper felt like it wasn't going to be as exciting. Both games going 13-11. Wow, that's crazy. The fact that Connector 1 was getting both games towards 11 is of course unfortunate. Let's say Connector 1 would have won one of the games, then, or would have won the game against SupaFly here. Things would have gotten crazy if they would have also won against Myth, because then all of a sudden Myth is in a dangerous spot after winning against SupaFly again. So would have been crazy to say the least. All in all, though, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's stream here at the Benelux Premier. We'll be back next time, which is going to be, let's see, we'll be back at the 26th with more action. So I hope to see you then, as we're starting to wrap things up a little bit. We're starting to get closer to the final bits and pieces of the competition, with a lot of fun, like I said, still to be had. We know some of the teams already, and there's much more to come. Make sure you stick around, and we'll be back next time.
Hold me close till I get